Hi, folks. I'm Trish from Crystal Dragon Frequencies. I want to give you a heads up on a new series for the month of October that I'll be uploading soon on ancestral prayers. One reason is that many people celebrate Samhain in October, and honoring the ancestors is one aspect of that holiday. While the prayers I'll be sharing are written from a polytheist perspective, many of them are worded as such that you can adapt them to your own tradition. I'm sharing this intro video because I know people have mixed feelings about ancestral veneration. You might feel like there is an air of toxic positivity or toxic forgiveness surrounding the practice. I'm certainly not coming from this headspace. Coming from an intergenerational abusive alcoholic family, I'm not a proponent of, well, they did the best they could and you should just get over it. I'm many decades and years of therapy out from my abusive experiences, so I may be at a different point than someone to whom painful experiences are very raw. I'm sharing this digital collage to represent my aunt who passed away in 2024. I was named after her, except she went by Patty and I go by Trish. We both love purple and Star Trek, and she was a good cook who always brought good food to holiday celebrations. That bouquet that you see in the collage is the last gift she sent me on my birthday. She's one of the few people in my family who would have thought it was cool that my birthday fell on the eclipse that year, and she indicated both on her note. But we also had our own communication problems. She invited me to a party for my rapist after his death, I suppose because she, quote, thought he's family. I was told in the past from another aunt who passed away several years ago about attending parties for our abusers. Quote, we all have to deal with it. Why shouldn't you? Such was my family dynamic. I understand the effect of intergenerational trauma and why people continue family patterns, but at the same time, I'm glad I stood up for myself, even though it resulted in estrangement from some of my family members. I'm only sharing these personal experiences because I understand where resistance to ancestral veneration comes from, and I want you to know I'm not presenting the prayers in any kind of value judgment way. As a polytheist who practices ancestral veneration, I didn't pray to my dead abusers except during a personal rite to let them go. I don't pray to distant ancestors who I know had troublesome pasts except to declare myself free from their influence. For me, ancestral veneration is part of connecting with spirits who want the best for me, and I want the best for them. The practice acknowledges flaws. It doesn't whitewash imperfection. But it also helps me to acknowledge the strengths I see in my ancestors, like surviving the Great Depression, being strong in their personal faith during hard times, and helping others when they could. I've linked to some resources in the description box if you want to learn about this practice and the issues surrounding it. One phrase you will see that I use in many of the prayers I upload is ancestors of blood, bone, and spirit. Ancestor veneration isn't just for your blood relations. You have ancestors of your family of choice, as well as if you're adopted, you have ancestors of your adopted line. You also have chosen family ancestors of people from your line of work, your beliefs, your spirituality, and other leaders you admire. So these prayers are for inspiration. They're not presented in a you must feel this or you must do this sort of way. They're not presented as toxic positivity or toxic forgiveness. They can be adapted to your tradition and your circumstances. They'll be in the format of a series of shorts, I also have a longer form video ready to go on October 15th. And this is 2025 if you happen upon this video in the future. But that one is more of a chill and or contemplation session, as it's an image with music only. I hope you find the prayer shorts helpful. If you like any of them, please consider hitting the like button. Thanks for stopping by, folks, and enjoy your autumn.